Ladies and gentlemen, with the year 2024 upon us, we've been shipping out tens of Nissan Skyline GT-R R34s to the United States of America, as we've been storing many of them until they become 25 years old. And in this video, I'd like to point on those two beautiful, iconic JDM legends, and both of them has its own very special history. That's the reason why we decided to make this YouTube movie for you guys. And those beautiful GT-R 34s belong to Anil and Charlene. We have built those cars, guys, tailor-made for their specific needs, and both of them, again, let me stress this, we spent about 2 years working on it. Anil first purchased this beautiful GT-R 34. When you see this car in original condition, this was totally different car. It was complete stock. We have done lots of work, mechanical works, you know, the engine related works, of course, exterior has completely been changed, and the further works scheduled to be done by Anil himself in the United States of America. So as for Charlene, this was as well pretty stock looking, beautiful car. So we made her up looking, we dressed her up looking pretty much Nismo Z-Tune style, little aero right there included, at their request to make their GT-R 34s one of its kind. Anil and Charlene, by the way, ladies and gents, are from Trinidad, beautiful Caribbean nation. They run a dealership there called Yaska Motors, and they also run a dealership in Florida called Aman Motors. And this is going to be at the front of their dealership, looking pretty awesome. Husband and wife, what a GT-R 34s to own, what a GT-R 34s to keep under one roof at your house, yeah? But Anil, Charlene, congratulations on becoming one of these beautiful GT-R 34s. And using this opportunity, I'd like to give a quick shout out on the things that we have done for them and the things that will be done at Aman Motors in Florida once those cars are delivered to Anil and Charlene. Starting from number one, ladies and gents, we got, of course, all famous full Z-Tune aero installed on this beautiful GT-R 34. As I said earlier, this thing was complete stock. First things first, we installed the Z-Tune bumper, Z-Tune fenders, R-Tune bonnet, side skirt, rear skirts, fender covers, and of course, which has to come with the LMGT4s and tires, all brand new. And this is just the start of it. We have a way lot more things done on this car, which I'm gonna get in further details from now on. Ladies and gents, take a look. One of the easiest and simplest things to do on your GT-R that makes a huge difference, I say that all the time, is to change the wipers. Because most of the time when you buy a GT-R 34, those wipers are like 25 years old. In the case of particularly this car or that car for that matter as well. But wipers, cowl covers right there is the part that we left for Anil, as he loves doing some mechanical works as well on the car. So he said, well man, at Aman Motors, I'm the one who will be doing those things for my own car, right? Anil, we leave it up to you. Furthermore, ladies and gents, take a look. We got some really cool stuff actually done on the car. I won't get into every single details, but I would like to point out the main ones that matter the most, ladies and gents. Guys, I say that many times. First things first, if you want to know how awesome the car is or how well the car is kept, of course those are used cars, never forget, 25 years old. When you open the door, you gotta take a look at the car and smell it. And this car smells pretty good, Anil. So, and this car has got about 150,000 kilometers before we start all the works done. Now take a look at the car. If the car is well kept or not, one of the first things that you want to look is the seats. As you can see that those seats are pretty good condition, and most of the time I have seen a lot of GT-R 34s where this part is completely smashed or torn and stuff like that, which happens in the case when it's not properly well maintained. And in this car's case, it's been taken really good care of. What I recommended to Anil is, of course, to install the full Nismo seat covers. And this is something as well is gonna be done at Aman Motors in Florida, ladies and gents. Will be done by Anil and his mechanics. That's something that we left for them. But a couple of things that we did on the interior side of the car that you can easily notice is, of course, the first thing is first garage defend steering wheel. We've been doing lots of carbon parts. We do counters, we do the cooling panels, which I will show you in a bit. And of course, we've been doing this beautiful carbon steering wheels, which basically is so smooth. It just makes you feel really good holding the steering wheel of a GT-R 34, man. This is the first thing is first. Second thing we did, of course, as you guys can see, that is the cluster of the car. We got a brand new Nismo 320km cluster installed at Nissan with its own certificate coming from Nissan. So that's the reason why the mileage of the car right now is 21. That's also where you can start, Anil, to guess. That's where the timing belt change, water pump change, fluids change. So it's basically brand new start for you once the car is delivered to the United States. And of course, the reason why it's got 21 kilometers is we've been driving the car for the Nissan dealership, back to the shop, getting few things done and moving it around and doing the maintenance and stuff like that. That's the reason why Anil, we got 21 kilometers already on it. We talked about it. I hope you don't mind. Yeah. Another thing, very important. Guys, we have so much things to talk about, but I'm going to talk about the main things that matters the most. Another main thing is, again, MFD. Multifunction display of the GT-R 34s, ladies and gents, has got only 10 years of lifespan. And every 10 years, it's best to change the monitor of the car, otherwise it starts getting literally really blurry. But sometimes there are cases where the inside the equipment itself needs to be overhauled. This is exactly what we did on this car. We overhauled the MFD system and also changed the screen. And I say that all the time for other clients as well. One of the best things that you can do for the interior of your GT-R 34 is to install something as simple as Nismo mirror covers, carbon covers. This one is not installed, as you guys can see that. Let's take a look from the other side. And honestly, personally, if you ask me, I don't like the way this thing looks. But this is the part that Anil already has it at Aman Motors. We'll be installing it up once his GT-R 34 delivered to him in the United States of America. Other than that, ladies and gents, shift knob is looking beautiful on this one. Of course, we installed brand new. And of course, the panels, everything about the car is looking beautiful. If you want to be extra clean, you might want to install the brand new Nismo carpets because they are so cheap and pretty good condition. You can get it for about under 200 bucks for that matter. So this is something that Anil probably will do in the United States once the car is delivered to him. Other than that, audio system, take a look at it. This car's audio system kept stock as it came from the factory, looking beautiful. And with that being said, while we are in the behind the steering wheel, let's do what I love the most. Start up the car. Pop up the hood. Let's talk a little bit more about the engine compartment and some of the things we have done inside the interim as well. But before that, I forgot. Let's take a look at the engine of the car. One of the things that Anil wanted us to do the most is, again, the carbon flap. Nismo manufactures carbon fiber spoiler blades that looks really awesome. But we got one problem, ladies and gents. They are so rare to find, and Nismo is not selling them anymore. It's the reason why we installed a very special carbon blade. Looks like Nismo, but it is not Nismo. With that being said, hey, let's point out on this car, Charlene, we got the Nismo one. Voila, take a look. Of course, Nismo one being Nismo looks way a lot better, but still, this one, carbon one as well. It's that we have a shop that we know that manufactures these carbon products. They did it for us. It still looks pretty awesome. Not Nismo, but as almost good as Nismo. Yeah. That being said, let's take a look at the compartment of the car. Ready to pop up the hood. We got a lot of stuff done underneath of the car as well, and unfortunately in this video we won't be able to take a look at it. But using this opportunity, let's take a look at the engine compartment of the car. Guys, first things first, a lot of fake stuff out there, and there's something that you really want to be aware. One of the easiest way of knowing something, whether it's Nismo or not, is everything is Nismo is expensive and really high quality, by the way. You have to look for the Nismo badge. Anything that comes from Nismo usually comes with the badge. Now let's take a look at the R-Tune bonnet. Carbon fiber R-Tune bonnet, beautiful, I love it, and these days so rare to find. And if you want to buy it from Nismo itself, they give you at least 5 years of waiting period. They have so many orders, but they have the capacity to manufacture only 8 units at the max a month. They have like 300 something. Because of that, from November 2023, they stopped taking any orders on those parts altogether. So that's the reason why, ladies and gents, if you want to buy one of them, it's going to be so much more expensive right now than what you can get from the factory price from Nismo. Unless you don't mind waiting 5-6 years, which you can't do it anyways right now. All right, with that being said, let's get to the point. Carbon, one of the ways of doing it is you got to look right here. And as you can see that, it comes with a Nismo badge, and it's also chassis number for the bonnet specific as well. Looking at the engine compartment, it's easy to notice a lot of things been done on the car as well. First thing is first, I like to focus on this thing the most, of course, is garage defend cooling panels. As I've been saying, ladies and gents, we manufacture carbon products. And one of the most famous products that we manufacture is the carbon cooling panels. We do it for GT-R 32, 33, 34, S15, all the other cars that you can name of, as long as they are JDM legends. The exact reason why we install that one for Anil. Looks beautiful. And of course, a lot of tiny things or other stuff, Anil will be giving a love and care, which we discussed with Anil. As you understand, Anil, probably watching this video. Anyways, with that being said, we installed that brand new, of course, the top ones right here. Water bowls, you know, the radiator reserve tank, water wash tank. Those things over time, as you get 25 years old, they got kind of yellowish, and I don't like that color. The request of Anil, we got them brand new installed. Suspension is brand new, by the way, which we didn't discuss. And of course, the car comes with Nismo strut cover bar, which makes the car look really awesome. You gotta give extra love and care on this car, which will be done by Anil himself as well. But with that being said, we got lots of further stuff done. Full fluids refreshed, the request of Anil. We got, of course, timing belt, water pump, everything has been refreshed and ready for Anil's service for the many next years to come in the United States of America. And we'll be taking this beautiful GT-R 34 out for a quick test drive shortly after. So I want to leave a little bit more further fun for that part as well. And now let's jump into Charlene's GT-R 34. Ladies and gents, I want you to focus. Probably you saw from the back as well, this one is a V-Spec GT-R 34. That's the reason why it comes with a V-Spec diffuser as well. While Charlene's car is a standard edition GT-R 34, it does not come V-Spec diffuser. Still, lovely condition. We got a full Nismo aero installed on this beautiful GT-R 34 as well. As you guys can see, that rare stuff. R-Tune bonnet, Z-Tune fender, Z-Tune bumper side, rear skirt, and of course fender covers. And that's just the stuff. We got a lot further works done as well, but a lot further works still remaining on Charlene's car as well, which Anil, my friend, is gonna give it such a beautiful care of. That being said, let's take a look at a few things. Let's open it up and let's see the difference on this car compared to Anil's car, yeah? Let's see from this side. All right. We open it, smelling pretty good. At Garage Defend, ladies and gents, we never sell a car with a tobacco smell for that matter. Unfortunately, we see a lot of JDM sports cars and previous owner smoked cigarette inside the car. That's how they ruined the car. And I hate to see a car and I open it and smell it and tobacco smell. It absolutely destroys my mood. Anyways, with that being said, with Anil, Charlene, your cars smell awesome, as all the cars comes from Garage Defend always smell pretty awesome. Yeah. And of course, Anil's steering wheel is carbon one from Garage Defend. Charlene's is stock. So as the cluster. He's got the stock cluster and the mileage of her car is 102,422 kilometers. So as you guys can see that Nissan, when they manufactured GT-R 34s, they come with a 180 kilometer cluster, but you can always upgrade to Nismo just like Anil did, which comes with 320 kilometer cluster. Of course, when you speed this thing, 180 kilometers, which is about 100 miles maybe, is not gonna be much. Although I don't recommend to speed it at that kind of speed. But, you know what I mean, boys being boys, Anil, I guess, thought of himself a little extra, maybe that's the reason why he got that cluster installed. I understand that. With that being said, everything else on this beautiful GT-R 34 is complete stock. And as you guys can see that, the only upgrade on this car that you can think about is the audio system. And as you guys can see that, audio works pretty awesome. I hope it works in the US as well. Otherwise, Anil, swap it out with something that works. And of course, shift knob, it's not a beautiful condition, but again, Anil already purchased the shift knob, so he will be changing that. That's something that you'll be touching all the time, steering wheel and shift knob. That's the reason why I always like to have my cars looking pretty fresh and awesome. We actually had this GT-R 34 for sale at our shop. While this GT-R 34, we had to source it for Anil from another dealership that we work with in Tokyo. That's how this car become his, and it's the reason why we are delivering. Although we did lots of works on this GT-R 34 before delivery to the United States of America. And again, ladies and gents, this one also comes with LMGT4s, special stuff, and special exhaust, which I won't get into too much details in this video for further, but using this opportunity, let's take those beautiful GT-R 34s for a quick test drive and see how they feel. And for the one last time, let's drive them in Japan, Anil, before your GT-R 34 delivered to the United States, to Charlene, before your GT-R 34 delivered to you guys in April 2024 to Florida, United States of America. That being said, jumping behind the steering wheel, boys. And of course, always, we have our cars deregistered off the road in Japan, and that's the only way we can drive our car is to install it for dealership plate, which we'll be doing just now. Before Anil, we will taking your car for a quick test drive for the one last time, man. And using this opportunity, ladies and gents, by the way, we have this beautiful Bayside Blue GT-R 34 coming up for sale pretty soon, V-Spec edition. So if you're someone who's watching this video, stay tuned. Check out our website pretty soon. Maybe by the time this video is uploaded, this thing might be available for sale, and you know what I mean? And by the way, hey Anil, sorry about that, you know what I mean? Just scoring some advertisement stuff while I make this special movie for you, my friend, and for everybody else as well who's watching this. And thank you for always for following us too. We're good to go to be on the road and see exactly what we're gonna do right now. So let's hop into the car and let's kick test drive. First things first, seatbelt, and right after that, check, good to go, and we'll be on our way. Anil, we are gonna test your car as well before she leaves, so I hope you don't mind when I boost her up big time. Woohoo! She drives like a bullet. Damn, that's good. That's good, man. Anil, imagine 2 months from now, after waiting for 2 years, you will be sitting where I sit now and enjoying your GT-R 34. Oh my, this is so good. Everything about the car is so good. Four-wheel drive GT-R 34s basically acts like brakes. Beautiful. Brakes. Perfecto.
Don't scare me, please.
Drives beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. She moves like your legs and hands move at the request of your mind. That's how awesome this GT-R 34. With that being said, one more time. Let's do the lap. Brakes, turn. Pretty good, man. I don't know if it's me or not, but it's not the advertisement either, guys, because we don't have many of them anyways. But those steering wheels feel so good on your hands. This carbon thing feels so smooth and so awesome. Awesome. I can't imagine driving GT-R 34 and feeling as good as I do right now without this steering wheel. With that being said, let's take to the highway now. Oh my. Whew. That was one heck of acceleration. Again, let me stress this. Speed, acceleration, pull, smoothness of this car puts a big smile on your face, and the way she moves is absolutely amazing. And Anil, you'll be blown away by this car. Let's do it one last time, yeah? That being said, ladies and gents, this is a quick test drive, done deal for Anil's car. We wanted to make a quick test drive of the Charlene's car as well, but we have plans just arrived. We just recently purchased this beautiful Stadia 260 RS. Comes with the GT-R 34 RB360 Mata. So Charlene, I'm sorry, we might not be able to record much of us doing the same stuff for Anil's car as well, but hey man, we will drive shortly after and include this in this video as well of us driving the car, right? That's the part. What do you think?
Yep.
Right, done deal. And with that being said, ladies and gents, believe it or not, the rain started dropping as well, so we got to wrap up this movie as well. It's been with you, Justin, here at Garage Defend. Ladies and gents, thank you for following us all the time. And Anil, Charlene, your car is going to be loaded soon to the port inside 40-foot container and delivered to you guys to Florida. Stay tuned. And as always, thank you so much for doing business with us. And for you as well, ladies and gents, thank you so much for tuning in for this channel. And we look forward to see you guys in next videos to come as well. Cheers and have a fabulous day. Jamatane. Cheers.